feeling. This place is jumping off hard as it can get. No, we won't ever stop dancing on the edge.
Hey guys, Shane here, FlyJSim. Welcome to another test drive video. Now, if you haven't seen one of these videos before, this is where we take a scenery, an aircraft, utility in all different types of flight simulators, and we will take it for a spin around the block and give you my first impressions. Is it a value for money? So if you want to see more awesome flight sim videos, hit that subscribe button for weekly content. So in today's video, we are going to check out the FlyJSim 732 twin jet professional B3. Now, it's not the first time that we've test driven this product before, but it's the first time that we've test driven it since they've recently updated it, and I'm pretty keen to check out a few features that have been added in, such as the weather radar, the AviTab support for the tablets, the new FMod sounds, and also the rain effects. So we're going to jump into the cockpit and get the 732 up and running. We're going to put it through its paces in some pretty bad weather conditions, so it should be an interesting flight. Welcome to the cockpit of the 732. So one of the first features we're going to take a quick look at is the lip rain effects that have been included on the windshield. So these have been included, and also the wiper effects. We're not going to show the wiper effects until we are smashing down the runway, but as you can see, it adds that extra immersion. These rain effects have used right out through a number of different aircraft in X-Plane 11, and it was a really nice touch that they included this in the 732. The second inclusion that's been an added feature in the 732 is the AviTab tablet display, so which is pretty cool, especially if you can link it to your Navigraph or you have a Navigraph account. So I use this to download my charts for the departing airport. So we are in the Gold Coast today, YBCG, and that's basically where we're flying out of, and we're flying into Sydney. So I've got my two charts there that I've downloaded, or it's linked through my Navigraph, so I can grab my charts, and it happens very, very easy. You can also use the AviTab to grab your routes, and also you have a map, so if you want to check to see how far you're into your flight, it's pretty cool. You can also grab your checklist for the aircrafts and put notes in there as well. So really, really cool, but basically I'm using mine for charts, to easy spot to put the charts using my Navigraph. So awesome inclusion into the FlyJSim.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release the parking brake when you're ready. Alright, starting the pushback, and you may spool them. Clear to start engines.
So we are all configured and are ready for taxi. I'm not going to go through the whole startup procedure. If you want to see all that, I'll leave a link in up the top there. You can check out the original video. We're just merely checking out the new updated features of the FlyJSim. Right engine is ready to go. We're going to start up with the left and listen to the FMod sounds as we put the fuel in.
Alright mate, operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
So we are ready to taxi. We're going to taxi all the way out to runway 14, and the aim of this flight is we're starting off in rainy conditions, and we're going to fly all the way down to Sydney into stormy conditions, so we can really see the effects of the raindrops and the immersion of flying the FlyJSim. So should be a very interesting. But we're going to quickly throw to a montage so we can get up to our runway 14 really quickly.
This place is jumping off hard as it can get. No, we won't ever stop dancing on the edge. We like it dangerous, we like to see you split. Turn up another notch, you ain't seen nothing yet. Let me tell you something, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, let me tell you something. Right now, right now. Right now, right now. Right now, right now.
So we are all ready for takeoff. I thought I'd quickly show you the other feature, which is the weather radar. So you can see we've got some moderate rain ahead of us, so it should be interesting. But I tell you what, Sydney's gonna be a lot worse than this. We are rolling out to runway 14. As we get out to runway 14 and we've lined up and rumbling down the runway, I'll put the wipers on so you can see the wiper effects with the lib rain effects in the FlyJSim 73200. I'm not going to talk too much. If you want to see more of a full demonstration of the takeoff, I will leave a link in the description of the original test drive video. I will come back to you as we have our wheels up and I'm just about to smash the autopilot button, so please enjoy the takeoff as we depart from runway 14 Gold Coast. Wheels are pretty straightforward at takeoff. There wasn't too much wind running around. We're going to put the flaps up shortly and we're going to punch the autopilot as we get past 1,000 feet. We're going to be making a right hand turn shortly out of here. There we go, pop the autopilot on. And we're starting to make our right hand turn. We should be out of the rain here, but there wasn't too much rain on the takeoff. But I'm going to throw to a montage as we fly through the air down to Sydney, and we'll come back to you as we're on some approach and we'll see some really nice weather and see how the weather effects on the FlyJSim 73200 take effect.
Right now, 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 right now. Right now, 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 right now. Oh, I got a real good feeling, got a real good feeling, like there is lightning deep in my bones. Yeah, I got a real good feeling, I won't hit no ceiling.
Welcome back to the cockpit of the FlyJSim 732. We are on approaching to Sydney, runway 34 left. As you can see, we are in stormy conditions. There is a lightning and it's raining cats and dogs, really showcasing the lib rain effects that have been done for this recent update. You can see the windscreen wipers there pushing the rain away and trying to keep it clear for the pilot as I'm working on the yoke. So I'm going to be quiet. I'm not going to say too much. This is really showcasing the new updates for the FlyJSim. Like I said before, if you want to see the full version of the test drive video for this aircraft, I'll leave a link in the descriptions of the video. So please enjoy the landing into runway 34 as we're running a bit low in this approach. Even I can say on this approach that was pretty cool with the extra immersion of the lib rain effects and also the weather radar and the FMOD sounds. It was a really cool approach. We're going to quickly jump into a replay so you can see the outside of the landing, and then I'll come back to you with my final thoughts of the update for the FlyJSim 732. You can find the FlyJSim 732 Twinjet version 3 Pro over at the X-Plane org store for $69.95. Now, I thought that was a really good value for money on the previous version of this aircraft, but with this update being absolutely free and having effects such as the new FMOD sounds, the lib rain effects, the weather radar, and the AviTab, it is an absolute steal and a great value for money. If you are an old airliner person or you just like flying airliners, I think you'll really get a big kick out of this aircraft. So if you like this video, please hit a thumbs up and a comment in there and let me know what you think of the FlyJSim 732. If you want to see weekly content like this, please hit that subscribe button and the alert so you can get notified when I launch my content. So I'm going to leave the original video on the right hand side, so why don't you come and join me for another adventure in the FlyJSim 73200, and I'll see you over there.